Oh, this is so weird. They're on top of my car. That's disgusting. Go away. I got in my car just in time. This is ridiculous.
Alright, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings be taught the Akim, now pushing this word and truth and sincerity. Shalom. This going to be another lesson through the Wakakadash. And now the one with the Zad, this is edifying. Alright, so I ain't got the title for this lesson right now. But, as you see in this video that I got pulled up, right, somewhere here in Texas, I'm not too sure where it is, but hundreds, shit, if not thousands, of crows that swarmed this Walmart, all right? And at first I wasn't even going to do a lesson on it, man, all right? But, everything in this time has a spiritual meaning, man, right? And really, this is a sign from Yahweh Shema Shai in the heavens, man, all right? When these birds, right, they're associated with things, such as death, right? Because whenever something dies off, what does it attract? It attracts different fowls of the air, such as, crows, vultures, hawks, and different things of that nature. And going back to, I think it was like 2020, you had large swarms of vultures, which is pretty much the same thing as crows. They're scavengers. They feed on dead shit, all right? Swarming people's neighborhoods and throwing up the carcasses that they've been feeding on, man. Right, but what I got from this, the spiritual meaning of this is that a lot of death is getting ready to touch this place, man. Right, because 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter, says that there be many that dwell on the earth that shall be taken away in a large number. Right, as a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and grab this so I'm butchered. Right, this is what's coming to this place, man. Right, when you watch these different, catastrophic movies, these different post-apocalyptic movies, right, you see people just slumped out in the streets. You got birds pecking on them and shit. That's what's coming to this place, man. Right, and that's the spiritual meaning behind these thousands and thousands of crows swarming that place, man. Right, a large amount of death is getting ready to come to this place, man. Right, because Jacob's trouble, this shit is literally at the door, man. Right, and judgment is going to begin at the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which is 66.6% of our people, man. That's a lot of our people that's getting ready to lose their life on this side, man. And then not to mention, you got the heathens, so it's going to be a lot of people that get put to death on this side, man. All right, so this is 2nd Ezra 5:1. It says, nevertheless, as come of the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Right, so we in that time where people is getting ready to be taken away in a great number, man. Right, dealing with those C19 potions first and foremost, man. Right, whenever this shit really start to get serious, the scripture says that the dead shall be cast out as dung, man. Like, you gonna have people just leaving they loved ones out here just slumped out in the street, man, rotting this shit, and that's gonna attract different fowls of the air, such as crows, man. Right, stuff like this shit is getting ready to be normal, man. Right, crows by the thousands, and even vultures and different things like that. Beasts of earth feeding on these dead bodies, man. This is the spiritual meaning behind this, man. Right, because we're in a time of judgment, whether you people believe it or not, man. All right, so I also want to grab Job, the 12th chapter, right, because the scripture says that the fowls of the air were going to teach us. All right, Job 12, and I start at 7, it says, but ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall teach thee. And this ain't talking about them literally, breaking down things to us. It's talking about by their actions, man. Their actions were going to teach us about certain things in these times that we're living in, man. Right? Because like I said, everything has a spiritual meaning behind it, man, including these crows swarming at Walmart, man. All right, mass death is coming to this place, man. And that's basically what they're showing you, right? Because those things are attracted to dead shit, man. Right, and soon it's going to be a whole lot of dead people out here, man. Right? It says, or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee. And the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee, who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord hath wrought this. Right? And what you see right here, this is the working of the Lord, man. The Lord, he controls it, man. Right? The scripture says that not even I think it was, a sparrow or a dove drops out of the sky, meaning, to die, without Yahweh Shema Shah knowing it happening, man. Without him ordering it to happen. Right? So this is the working of Yahweh Shema Shah. He's showing us these different signs like this, that mass death is coming to this place, man. You know what I'm saying? And we can see it, man. We can clearly see the times that we're living in, that this shit is getting ready to go down, man. All right. So now the next scripture on the grab is Salakia, Nahum, the 3rd chapter. All right, because Nahum spoke about how it was like nothing enter their corpses, man. All right, Nahum 3:1, it says, woe to the bloody city, right? And the bloody city is America, right? Because it has, shed nothing but the children of Israel's blood on this land, man. Starting with the northern kingdom, the Gadites, the Reubenites, and also you had the Issacharites. And then they brought, the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and they did the same shit to them, man. So it's a bloody city, man, right? It says, it is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. The noise of the whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses, and of the jumping chariots, which is describing these military vehicles, man. All right. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, right, which are your modern day guns. And there was a multitude of slain, right, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none in their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses, right. And we read in 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter, that many were going to be taken away that dwell upon the earth, man, right. And you're going to have a lot of people out here that's going to get the dropping dead, man, by many different reasons, by this, by gunplay, by the C19 potion, starvation, so on and so forth. And Nahum described it as being none enter their corpses, meaning he saw like an innumerable amount of corpses just out here slumped, man. This is this vision that Nahum is describing. He's describing, that this future prophecy, which is about to take place in a time that we're living in, man. All right. So now I want to grab this last scripture in the book of Ezekiel, the 39th chapter. All right, because the Lord promised the fowls of the air a great feast, man. Right, of course, primarily going into, World War III, right, but also going into this time that we're living in now, because it's about to be a lot of people, that they give up the spirit in this time, man. All right, so this is Ezekiel 39:17. It says, and thou, son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, speak unto every feathered fowl and to every beast of the field, assemble yourselves, and come, gather yourselves on every side to my sacrifice that I do sacrifice for you, even a great sacrifice upon the mountains of Israel, Salakia, that you may eat flesh and drink blood, right? And we're going to see what that flesh is talking about. It says, ye shall eat the flesh of the mighty, right? You're going to have NFL players out here, basketball players. It said even the mighty men amongst, these regular citizens out here, right? That's going to be out here getting put to death, that them birds are going to be feasting on. Even the different beasts of the field, man. Right? Because whenever this shit go down, you got people dropping dead. That shit's going to attract, animals such as bears, coyotes, wolves, so on and so forth to come into these cities and start eating on them, man. And this is that sacrifice that the Lord is promising to the fowls and the beasts of the earth, man. Right? It says, and drink the blood of the princes of the earth, of rams and lambs and of goats and of bullocks, all of them fatlings of Bashan, right? And that's not talking about, little, lambs, goats, and bullocks. It's talking about, people in different places of power, man. Right? But this is a sacrifice, or, primarily going into World War III, right? Because you can read, I think it's Revelation 19th chapter about that. All right. But also in this time that we're living in now, man, because the Lord is getting ready to, slay a whole lot of people out here, man. All right, so, with that being said, that's pretty much all I had to bring out, man. Right, everything has a spiritual meaning behind it, man. Especially, an event like this, because look at all these damn birds, man. Look at all them birds flying off that roof. That's thousands and thousands of crows, man. Right, and crows, like I said, are associated with things such as death. Now, of course, they have their purpose on the earth, just like everything else does. Right, but they're associated with things that are dead. right? Hey, and the mass death is coming to this place, man. You know what I'm saying? We just read it. It's gonna be a lot of people out here that pass away, man. All right, because as we read in Job the 12th chapter, the Lord said that the fowls of the air shall teach thee. Right? They were gonna show us the signs, man. Right? Signs that, hey, this shit is finna get serious, man. It's gonna be a lot of people that die out here, man. All right, but you know, with that being said, that's pretty much all I had to bring out, man. Lord, when it was edifying and quick to the point. Before I close out, I want to give all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Akakadash. And with that, I say Shalom and Abba Baba.